The bodies come his way. How many of them is he putting in bags? There's the first, but with more players spilling out, his time on this earth is limited. Here's this early rotate from Apex, and Apex has just mopped it all up. 3 in the round. I don't even think he realized he got the third. Elige left up in the clutch, 1v3 to find, and only 15 seconds left to get it done in. That's a real rough spot for Elige.
Yeah, impossible, and a safe bet in this one, but we'll even get away with Apex back in Vitality with this 6-man roster that we do know and love. I think there's definitely good things for the Frenchman. Liquid. It's always awkward when you keep an AK like this, because even though you can run a hero rifle into a round with pistols, you know, Elige isn't going to be on a full buy in the next more through this smoke. Liquid, they're done with that position. They're going to go back to A, but out of the fire, into the frying pan.
Oh my word, RPK with the FAMAS. He's so scary with that gun, and he just makes it of slowing down.
Liquid can set up for this top hit. They've got 3 inside of Squeaky. 20 seconds, right? Vitality probably aware that the hit is coming in right here, right now. Calling to get ready. Nevera tucked. RPK waiting. He's going to line up a flash. It could be perfect as Liquid get out the door. They're so blind. And Nevera only gets one there. You were expecting more, but great trade. And Fallen finds a shot with the AWP. RPK hiding and hiding at the back of this site. They can't kill him. Oh no, it's a disaster. And Elige, the trades come through, but it's all too late. zywoo's already in heaven. And Vitality deal with that A-hold. Ace change for Liquid. The only success they've had have been these fast rounds, and you know, eventually you're going to call a stop to it. But I was going to say, will that be their undoing? Not if Fallen's hitting shots like that, finding the one rifle down on B, and that's opened up a pathway. Nevera could put a stop to it though. Back in the hut, he's all over the place like an animal, chasing them down inside of the ramp room. Nav gets the entry. zywoo with a dink. It's not enough. Nevera trades out. They're not watching their back. He's running wild. They should have known he was here, but Nevera's found himself a third. Down on B. Shox drops the AWP, but it's all on Grim.
This has gone so wrong, and now double AWP between RPK and Shoxy of all people. Missed shot from Shox. Grim going to start to run up these vents, but already the rotate's coming back in through the lobby. RPK set up in this A bomb site with the AWP. Nevera in heaven. Grim, they are all around him. They're closing in, and he might be able to get the bomb down, but that is the only victory for Team Liquid in that round there. The AWP and the M4 just the...
With that plan, look elsewhere. Ramp may even be tempting considering the kill on zywoo earlier, but back to, you know, the old setup. Not learning, but it's fine because there's no punishment for Apex. There's an 8 in A. It's all a fake. It's all a ruse. It's Shox hidden behind the box on ramp.
The box that no one ever checks, as I dub it, and no one's checked it, wouldn't you know? Shox has got a chance. Oh, but the spray's a little ugly. This is where Apex is swinging in tandem, and him and Nevera, they get it locked in. It's Grim left up alone, and he didn't see the feet of Apex there, but Apex saw him. Vitality, they squashed down onto the ramp room. They put 9 up on the board. And when will people check that damn box, Hugo? When's it going to happen?
We need a dedicated Molly there every time, I think, because you are right, Harry. You coined the name, and honestly, the amount of rounds, I feel like if anyone ever plays it, they get away with one. At worst, usually a double. If not, see, it's not what they want, but it's what they're prepared for. So let's see if this 5-on-5 post-plant on the A site will net anything for Liquid, or if Vitality can peel away and pick it up with ease.
Yeah, Fallen's got these 2 pop flashes for heaven. He's just got to wait for his teammates to get into position. They've also got the retake one-way smoke. That's going to get dropped now as the flashes rain in. However, Shox hits that timing and spots them setting up for the retake. Oh no, the information was there for Vitality. And in the blink of an eye, it's all left onto Elige. Now, he lands a couple of nice ones, but any more? A little bit more damage cancelled out by zywoo. And Vitality, they put 10 on the board. They lock in that T-side pistol. Yeah. And those A retake rounds, they can always get a little bit rough, right? I think you phrased it really well, Hugo, in it's what they were prepared for, but it's not what they wanted in a round like that.
Yeah, you're triple ramp, right? You're hoping Vitality just run into the stack and you can tear it to shreds. But, I think that pistol used to be good a couple of years ago, but now teams are just cottoning on. Like, if you're Vitality and you
can... The pros have always said, like, these are the rounds that really start to feel like a little bit rough, especially if you lose this early man advantage. It's going to force you to slow things down if you're Vitality. You don't want to throw these guns away to pistol players. And so now they turn their attention to ramp. Fallen's been boosted up here earlier on. So Naf is going to try and draw the attention and give this false sense of security that, oh, I'm the ramp player and I've dropped down. But to do that, Naf does need to make contact, because instead they just check for Fallen. Naf will at least swing out and get the trade. And Elige has come rotating in with this scout, but isn't able to find anything with it. He's very, very low, so he needs to watch out for the utility from Vitality. zywoo's holding this flank from behind, and Stewie offers up the equalizer on the back of that peak. But Naf, Pistol King, still making it work down in this B bomb site, and now he's armed himself with an AK. This is starting to spiral, Vitality. This is starting to get out of hand, and everyone in the room can feel it.
Yeah, Naf opens the door as well. He doesn't even go through it or stand to get spammed. He's just trying to cause a distraction for the ramp flank that's come in. They know RPK's in the corner, and Grim, beautiful headshots there to close it out. Liquid, they collapsed, right? Naf not making any contact. Fallen getting hard cleared as well. Like, you can't always expect that. And then Naf gets one and drops in, does this little drive-by on B to Shoxy, and then gets a gun. And yeah, it turns out to a wonderful round for Liquid with nothing to work with. Remember how that started as well? Elige getting his D shot onto Apex on Silo, and it all kind of falls apart. That was a full eco for Liquid behind Red with the orb. It's a nice angle. Are they ready for it?
They look ready. Oh my God, Fallen is so blind, but they didn't see him yet. And there he is back in with the swing. Goes blow for blow with Apex and lives to tell the tale. But Shoxy, will he be able to close this gap, close this distance? The molly has almost wrecked him, and Fallen's there to finish the job. That Molotov started. Naf back in at the ramp room. He was the hero in that round prior that got everything, got the ball rolling for Team Liquid. Well, this time he just concedes this ramp control and instead elects to play down the ramp. You need this trade, and RPK is going to get it at the very, very least. The play now on the cards. Rotations coming through for Team Liquid. The first man is already here. It's Stewie at Decon, drawing the attention in. Flash is there for RPK, but Stewie's hidden from it. And all they can do is close the door on Stewie, hope that he's respectful about it. Instead, zywoo and RPK hold their own in those two gunfights. It's Fallen all alone in a 1v2, an AWP to play with, and two in the round already. One man over here at Decon, and Fallen, not gonna relive the golden years, starts to creep on in. Fallen with the peek, and the shot misses. So damn close, but RPK answers the call when he needs to the most. 3 in the round to put up 14 for Vitality.
With Stewie and Grim opening the door there and trying to stop the bomb plant, they are very wide as well. There's a world where if they just hold a bit of a tighter angle on that door swing, they can just kill the planter and the cover can't come through for Vitality. But yeah, they don't know both the positions of those Ts, and somehow Vitality win a stinger of a round. Gotta say, even though he loses the 1v2, Fallen's the guy who starts that off, and it's so smokes. Elige is now going to confirm that there's no one in the yard, and this is all a bit of a fake. So no one's going to move for Liquid. That is something they have in this round. What can they do with it? Naf has been good for 1-for-1s. Can he find more?
Naf, there's the lineup. There's the spray down, and Naf will deliver 3. Oh, it's a beauty from Naf. And he's dropped the bomb. He's looking for number 4. Can he get it? Go on. Shox will at least get the trade, but is very, very low. 13 points of health. And the walking wounded makes his way out through the ramp room. Drop it down, he's surely dead. He has gotten just ahead of Elige, but that's a false sense of security for Shox. And so Liquid, they
fresh, but he gets caught in out of position rather. RPK with the AK entry with the lineup for Elige, and he finds 3 with a bomb at his feet. Elige on for the ace, and there might be no stopping him, but the ace probably denied as Shox is far away. Elige, oh, he's hopping into position. He might just have this on a platter. Can he hit the shot though? Oh, he spots him, and Elige with the ace to get Liquid double digits. Great round. Considering Naf gets caught with nothing as well, right? Like, Naf is needed to go 1-for-1 in rounds that Liquid win when Vitality come ramp. So that's like the first time Naf has just died with nothing. And Elige is luckily on such a fast rotation with that AUG, just mowing them down. Now Liquid, now they're believing again. They got the money. They got the double digits. They got the AWP on Fallen. What's not to love? Vitality. Which ones are they? Of what variety? The wider ones. Still going to cross, and Shox with a shot. Fallen was scoped in behind Red, and they go wide as well. My oh my. That's a banger of a kill for Shoxy, as now Vitality have been gifted a pathway towards a B site. There's no one here. Naf is on rotation. He's running, but he's not gunning yet. Trying to stay silent, getting into his spot. Oh, the door timing could be huge, but they miss it. And now Naf is in position to do something dastardly. There's one. zywoo right below. Elite just killed Apex on the top at the meantime, and already planting for the ramp side as zywoo gets into position. They are coming here. He could kill both. He could find 15 right here, right now, but zywoo traded, and now Grim in the clutch.
Grim v Shox. Shox is so often good in these clutch scenarios, and a 1v1 would often be a walk in the park for a man like Shoxy. Grim, a lot of work to do, taps the bomb, but Shox has played this to perfection inside the site, and then with the backstab, Vitality, they put up 15.
Tough for them in regulation, but they're playing it a little more patient, looking for an outside lurker. Apex jumps up on the silo and does take down the AWP. That's a huge kill. Vitality can just reset with that frag as well and group up. They've got 2 in secret selling this fake, and 3 back in the lobby if they want to go towards a top site. These secret players can double back through main, even come up the vent. The options are open for Vitality thanks to this opening kill.
Yeah, and on the back of getting that Liquid, they don't feel sound in rotating a player down towards B just yet. Now, finally, Naf will start to give it a bit of a look in, but this time Vitality are a lot deeper than all the times they've hit B prior. And while all this attention is getting given to the B bomb site, Liquid, who have been used to these B commitments, start to rotate out of A. This is where Vitality try to hit the timing, but Grim is still here, and he's still taking scalps. zywoo down in the vent, trying to rotate up, and he will catch Grim. So now down to the 1v1, and back in with a vent drop.
No.
Naf is down here, man. You know that Naf is here. You know he's been on the B bomb site, and zywoo's still gonna nail the shot. Vitality.
2 ways of thinking about that for zywoo. Either Naf's gone ramp up heaven and zywoo's trying to avoid him, or he's just going, well, I know Naf's B, I'm going to kill him B. That's the last thing that he would expect. Why would Naf be ready for a vent drop when zywoo has an A plant available? Great 1v1. You're hoping you can catch Vitality in rotation by setting up towards A. Instead, it's just a fast one for Liquid now. RPK behind the boxes, and he's got a teammate by his side providing cover. RPK drops the bomb, and this could be all said and done. 4 on 2. Oh, the burst that taps. RPK desperately looking for Stewie, and he'll get saved. Only Grim in a clutch that might be once again past the point of no return. zywoo with a missed shot. Grim given a chance, but he can't dance behind the silo, and Apex to close the map. It's Vitality finding the pick of Liquid. See more of both of these teams, but who will we be seeing the most of in this map between Liquid and Vitality? Right in we go, Liquid with that CT-sided start. We got util flying over from Vitality into Connector, but by and large, it's an A take from these Ts, getting closer up short. Liquid giving away the site. Stewie with a molly. Let's see if he can stop the plant. Oh, gooshed.
Oh, Shox is holding the wraparound though, and now trying to fall in are Liquid. However, they're getting churned up by Apex's Glock. That's a brutal pistol round. Vitality onto a winner with that one there.
Vitality, right? Liquid have 3 towards this A site with the AWP elevator side. Elite even boosted, grimy angle. And his head, if we go third person, he's crouched. The pole that he's standing behind blocks his head because he's crouched, and the head moves to the right. So this is a really good position for Elite. We saw Astralis, make use of this firstly. Oh dear, Fallen with 1. Elite pushed off the boost, but Fallen is doing it all. Bomb dropped. Mizuta finally burns out Elite, but they need to secure the package, and there's a big gap there. No one pushing in through it. Fallen's done his job. He's going to give up the site, and Liquid playing retake, a man up.
Shox will get the bomb down. Flash goes over though, and Peak is immediate on the back of it. Shoxy caught out in the open, and so it's zywoo left alive in the 1v2. Bomb wanted for him, but they're already on it. The Glock's out. He tries to get them off, but how's he still alive? How's he managed that? Stewie's out of the round, and zywoo just with a Glock, he gets it close. Naf is there to finally deal with him.
Really hoping for the best at that point. Nice try for Vitality to make that round work with very little in terms of weaponry, especially after Fallen, doubles up on the hold, and there's actually no smoke down for the elevator. That's something that needs to be patched up by Vitality.
And he's here very, very quickly. Yeah, RPK's not ready for that, and you can't really blame him. He's already deep down the B ramp. Elige is even pushing middle. Liquid is just taking all this map control, and finally they're punished for it by zywoo.
Oh, Fallen is looking very ready to go today. Naf on the worst angle you've ever seen, on top of the railing. Last thing Shock's expected, and now Liquid sit in a 4-on-2. Picks are plenty. Mizuta and zywoo. Where's that going to land? Oh yeah, no, we did see this one the other day. Landing weirdly in that little ledge and causing quite the problem for T's getting up ramp. Nice smoke for Fallen, and he's been smoked off a bit, but he has another gap. Vitality, this was their undoing last time they went to the A site, right? That big gap, the Fallen gets 2 from in elevator. The nades are coming in, but they escape in time. zywoo bounds out and doesn't take any damage from 2 HEs. A few seconds difference could have been a kill for Liquid. Instead, it's still a retake.
Yeah, Mizuta, he's been waiting on the bench, so this is his time to shine as far as he's concerned. zywoo will nail that first shot, and he loses Mizuta. zywoo at 8 HP, trying to clutch this one out, and it's too much to ask. Grim gonna cancel. Every single kill that Vitality have been able to get just gets traded right now. zywoo opens, but there's that trade that we're talking about. Grim with the immediate swing, keeps it in a 4-on-4.
Yeah. Oh, that molly is not intentional. That looked dead on, but it bounces. Either way, Grim has to now give up short, and Fallen has been unwavering up on this CT position, finding pick after pick with the orb. Flashed in is Grim for another Fallen, trying to jump up heaven to give it another go, and the bomb is loose as well. Grim has fallen, and Apex has climbed up on top of the boxes, so flipped on its head, a 4-on-2 back in the favor of Vitality as long as they can get the plant. RPK needs to give it a go, and again, the gap in the smoke. The Vitality keep throwing down only 1 smoke on this bomb site, and all it is giving Liquid picks. Apex can't get in, and the fade is there in time for Naf, who's plenty of ways to do it. So that is one glaring issue that needs to get fixed now for Vitality, especially considering how consistent your A takes are going to be on a map.
Yeah, this is finally a chance for Vitality just to really nail down these A takes, right? To exert a bit more pressure on this side of the map. In a round like this, you should be getting away with it with minimal casualties as well. Apex pushed up, will get dinked on the immediate peak, and that makes it easy for Naf. The trade comes through right away. Now, Fallen's hit a nice timing there, but he's spotted by zywoo at ramp. And now they know about Fallen, so he is stuck between a rock and a hard place. RPK dropped out of the round. Elige retrieving that M4, also has armor to go behind it. And so you need to use Stewie a bit like a decoy here to draw the attention away from Elige. Elige giving room to work, and that bomb dropped deep in the A site means Vitality, they're committed to this, if they like it or not. They know that both players are here, but they have no other choice. And Elige takes the aggression, he's in with the double, and now it's zywoo again. The Vitality are having a lean on to prop them up in a round like this. The AWP, maybe not ideal versus this kind of situation, because as he starts to swing in, he needs to nail this shot and then be quick with the response. The double peak potential is just huge, and even though he's dealt with Elige, still has to find Stewie 2K. He's been biding his time, waiting all round up on the boost. Bomb plant not coming through. zywoo's looking for the kill. He's trying to seek it out, and Stewie's wrapped around. Another tag off the USP. Stewie 2K and a dream, but it's snatched away by zywoo. Vitality up onto...
They, turn it into a one-on-one, a very winnable one at that. Big play for Elige to not only stop the plant, but then this, the aggro move to kill 2, the double headshot on the ramp. And that's the last thing Vitality were expecting, but zywoo, of course, cool, calm, collected in the clutch. And that's exactly what Vitality needed to keep this T side alive. Losing to an eco at this point, may even be wise for Stewie to either just hold for players leaving A or just to fully reset and leave. Smoke goes out onto the site for the elevator side as well. Grim gets mollied off. Oh, Fallen caught out in the open, and now Grim in a similar spot. He's pushed back by the utility, trying to get back to the boost, and he mows him down blinded while he does. 2 kills and the bomb loose again. It's been the undoing of Vitality. Stewie on this flank has finally come into play. Shox no longer considering players lurking into B when you've got the A side to try and open up the chance to rotate that bomb out. And, for Fallen, I'm excited to see what he's going to be calling in some of these gun rounds, especially. This will not be one of them. Vitality have forced up. zywoo saving for the AWP. Everyone else invested fully.
Oh, that nade. That's going to be brutal for Apex, who's on the receiving end. And Liquid, they're not feeling any pressure in a round like this. You know, they're 11-5 up. They want these conversions. They want the straight sets up to 13. And they're looking very composed right now. You can feel the pressure that Vitality are under, making a bit of a gamble call to rotate Shox away from B early. And little do they know it, that would be the wrong call to make. Now just one man left in the defense of this B bomb site. It's RPK, who's been seriously quiet so far. So now trying to step up is only good for one on the back of that Deagle. zywoo gets set up over at the... Oh, look at this run. He gets deep, but Fallen's ready for it. Outdoing zywoo again. And so the numbers now dwindling. It's just Apex left alive, and there's Fallen in with a third. Lots of money made for him. That AWP can come out into that first rifle round, but rightly, if Vitality do want to hold on.
Oh, they're getting aggro though. Apex is going to get mollied forward. It's a bit of a mess. And Masuta cleared as well. Apex needs a multi-kill. He gets two. Is that really enough though? 2-on-2 with the site taken now by Liquid. Fallen coming with the bomb can plant, and Elige provides cover, swapping sides of the site. AWP on Shox. Wallbang maybe? But no, he lets him get out. Don't want to go too wide and be open to too many angles, but in doing so, he gives Liquid a path to escape. They have a smoke, but they don't have a kit. That's a problem here for Vitality. There's no sticking this bomb in the midst of the madness. They need the kills, and they need them now.
And the kills just aren't presenting themselves. Liquid and not giving these peaks over that they would need to give. With no kit, Vitality, you've got to get on that bomb sooner rather than later. They try to flash RPK in, and Fallen is there with the mowdown.
16 and 8, he's barely even dying in this map. His CT side was strong with the AWP sitting in heaven and just finding multi-kill rounds after multi-kill rounds. And even there, double Mac 10 chasing into A to win the 2v2. There's nothing that Liquid can't do right now. And Vitality and Elige playing with smoke, but it's Apex to catch him running through. Can't escape thanks to Stu. zywoo got tagged earlier. RPK got burnt out on B by a Molotov. He was at stairs trying to run away. Earlier, he got naded by Grim, who then throws in a molly, and RPK's trapped. So that's a big kill for free with no tradability on Vitality. The A-ramp crunch was actually pretty good previously in the last round, but they don't really have the numbers to do the same again. Even so, Masuta aggresses back on short. Shox holding B for this lurk.
This fight, if it comes through, matters a lot. The Shox wins it. If he dies, suddenly Vitality are doubting themselves. If he gets it, he could even get the info that B is clear. It's not anymore. Actually, this bomb is playing in the B corridor. So it can rotate between A or B based on where Liquid find this success. Shock's going to win that opener. And as mentioned, that is a key fight. That likely forces the bomb back to A. But Masuta getting aggressive, Fallen taking that advantage again. And now Liquid grouping up to hit this A bomb site. zywoo and Shox both with the AWPs. Left to try and hold on. So little time, and zywoo is just waiting with this Molotov, trying to deny the bomb plant, but the molly goes early, and it misses the mark, the bomb.
Oh no.
Oh, Stewie's burning! Stewie's burnt alive! Look at the time! There's none left for Liquid! This round's been snatched away by a Molotov, and Vitality...
Especially after they see Shox AWPing B, who kills Grim. Stewie bails, he doubles back. You know, it's supported by the fact that Fallen kills Masuta aggressing on A, but great patience for Vitality and holding on to their util till the end of the round. Nice, Apex. I mean, he's not ready for the third, but he clicks back and finds 4 kills. Not what you expected. NAF denied entry. Yeah, that's what you're saying to yourself if you're Liquid, right? But for Vitality, that's it's going to make you start believing. Apex, man, the lineups, but then the third play, like, he gets double peaked here, and, well, I guess it's a 4th play. He never knew he was out through the boxes, still hits that flick. Great transfer. And the way up, but keeps zywoo back, and that's really the game plan for Liquid, right? Just pushing him back. It means Apex shouldn't get aggressive, but he does on his lonesome. No way to trade that frag either. Flashing potential AWP on short back again, but zywoo's repositioned on the site. This is the first time we've seen Liquid sitting in this 5-on-4, relaxed, and on that point, looking to tow it over the line.
Yeah, and you know, Apex has had some great rounds on this ramp progression, but you can't forget a lot of this has been him, like a consistent source of openings for Team Liquid. You know, you kind of admire the bravery and confidence to keep taking ramp peaks, but there comes a point where, you know, just playing the numbers game might be enough, because now it's left Vitality a man down. You consistently make the high-risk, high-reward play of ramp progression, and it's left your teammates in a very bad spot, and they're now left to pick up the pieces, and they can't manage it. Shox in the 1v3 to decide if this goes the distance, if this goes to a third. Shox has got to deliver on the orb. It's not looking good. The nades rain in, do a little bit more chip damage, spraying through the wall as well. Shox, so many angles to bear in mind, and retaking this A bomb site in even odds is hard enough, let alone when you are the only man left up. And there's Grim to close it out. Team Liquid, they take this one. They get us. GG bet still actually leading in favor of Vitality. Surprising after how good Liquid looked on that last map. So here it is. Fast A plate on the cards, spilling out through the ramp. Our Team Liquid, Masuta, good for the first, quickly traded, and RPK tries to make some progress happen in through the bench position, but he doesn't find anything yet. Apex, they're already in CT, and they meet him head on.
Yeah, flashing further. Oh, Grim misses some shots. It's the USP to pick up one, but Elige double trades, and Shox now knows it's far past the reality of winning this round. Fallen very fast, and it's Elige with 3 and Liquid on the board. Tough task to get yourself into this bomb site.
Flash goes into the apartments. They hope that gets the AWP off the angle, but it's not peeking into apps. Masuta instead is the man to go peeking in, and now you have to try and run into zywoo as well. That's a pretty meaty B-hold if ever you've seen one. Naf, there's the first, and he spots zywoo as well. Oh, the tag is in. Does get the reload off, but the repeat can come through from the market. It's zywoo to snatch it away. And oh, the flick is in for Fallen. Opens the round up. And gives you a lot more room again. Top con smoke going to get thrown over. It'll land, and this gives connector control over to Team Liquid. Now lurking around in at ramp as well is Naf, trying to come in on this late peek. Elige loves doing this, right? He gets ahead of the con smoke. He's ready to peek from stairs. This is something you've got to be ready for if you're Vitality. And Apex, while he wins that fight, things are heating up for him now. zywoo inside of A will put up a double, but it's Naf on this lurk. They don't check for RPK, and it's down to the 1v1. RPK closes it, retrieves the AWP as well.
In that position, Naf hits some nasty shots out ramp, and it still does not matter. Great stuff for RPK. Looked a bit scary on the second spray, but he hits the wallbang just in time. Coming down to the wire. And
they're one round away from doing exactly that.
Oh, Masuta, finally the mid push is here. I mean, Liquid have been waiting for this eventuality, waiting for this reaction in a lot of these rounds, but are they ready for it now? Finally coming in late in the half. Elige is out the top, always being pressured. The Molly might be forced to use a smoke here. He's trying to tuck himself into the corner to avoid wasting util, but they're getting close. He hears the steps, pulls out the gun. It's all too late. They're already over the top of the box, and Apex finds another advantage. 5 on 3. Vitality have yet to lose a round that they start this strongly. Naf is looking for picks out A, but now with players running back in from middle, A is a strong hold after all. Good kill from Fallen, but there's still a crossfire in the site.
Top con smoke rather, throwing in from A ramp. That makes matters a little bit worse for Apex, who's trapped on the other side of it. And RPK backs out, conceding a lot of control into this bomb site. You don't have any angles looking down to deny this cross, but you do have the palace hold from zywoo. At the very, very least, it's Fallen in with another, turning this around from a 5 on 3 to a 3 on 3, but the CT swing is
the hero here, because Liquid have taken a commanding lead in the third map of this series. 4 on A, and here come Vitality into the stack. It couldn't be much worse than this. How will they fare? That's a good start. start. Apex killing Grim, and now everyone's attention diverted away from the true prize, which is this connector play. 4 players coming through. Zywoo in the palace, not checked. All plan cancelled. That's a good move, and Masuta pays off with the kill. He's going to go back for it, but they're chasing him down on the site. Masuta, the hero of this round, perhaps 3 kills, and Fallen now has to climb high and fly high in the 1v2. Moves in.